Hi guys, welcome back to our channel, and in today's video we are going to look at the lowest structure for bromate ion. It comprises of one bromine atom and three oxygen atoms. So we are first going to look at the total number of valence electrons. Bromine has 7 valence electrons in its outer shell, whereas oxygen has 6. We are going to multiply this number by 3 because there are 3 oxygen atoms, and as it has a minus charge over here, it means it is acquiring one additional electron to form a stable structure, and hence we are also going to count that as well. So in total we have 26 valence electrons for BrO3 minus. Now we are going to place bromine atom in the center, and all the oxygen atoms will be placed around it like this. Once you have done that, place a pair of electrons between bromine and oxygen atom to show a bond. Doing that, we will be using up 6 valence electrons, and now we are left with only 20 valence electrons. So we will first try to complete the octets of oxygen, and then we will try to see if we can complete the octet of bromine atom as well. Now when you start arranging electrons, each oxygen atom will require 6 more, which means we can use up 18 out of 20, and the rest 2 electrons will be shifted to bromine. Doing that, the octets of all the atoms will be completed, as every atom will have 8 valence electrons. And you might think this is the lowest structure for BrO3 minus, but hold on. Bromine can have expanded octets, and hence it becomes necessary to check the formal charges, because there are chances that it can accommodate more than 8 valence electrons in its outer shell. So whenever you come across any element or any atom that can accommodate more electrons in its outer shell, always make sure to check the number of check the formal charges on the atom when you are drawing a lowest structure. So here bromine has a total number of valence electrons 7, and we are going to minus the non-bonding valence electrons, which is 2, and the bonding electrons is 6. So using this formula we can calculate the formal charges for bromine and oxygen. So doing that, we will get a formal charge of +2 for bromine, and for oxygen it would be -1. So you can either use this formula, or you can also check out our formal charge calculator linked in the description box below to calculate the formal charges. And hence bromine has a charge of +2 here, and in any lowest structure we try to come up with a structure in which the atoms have charges as close to 0 as possible. So here we are going to try that by shifting a pair of electrons from oxygen in between bromine and oxygen atom. Doing that, the charge on bromine will be now +1. So to get rid of this +1 charge as well, we are going to shift one more pair of electrons from the oxygen atom, and doing that we will form 2 double bonds with oxygen. Like the bromine atom will form 2 double bonds with 2 oxygen atoms, and if you now calculate the charges on these atoms, it would be 0. So all the atoms in this will have 0, which means now this is the most accepted lowest structure for BrO3 minus. And as it's an ion, we have to put brackets, and we have to also mention the charges on this molecule. So always make sure to mention the charges. Remember, the oxygen atoms that are forming bonds with bromine atom will have a charge of 0, and the oxygen which is not forming a bond will have a charge of -1. So as this oxygen has a -1 charge, this is the charge we are going to mention over here, and rest atoms like this bromine atom and these 2 oxygen atoms have a charge of 0. So I hope this video helps you to understand the lowest structure of bromate ion, and for more such videos on lowest structure, molecular geometry, polarity of the molecules, make sure to subscribe to our channel, and thank you for watching.